Hello, I'm Emma Garfield. I'm Research and Development Agronomist at GEES. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to AgriEye, our remote sensing technology development programme. Recognising the significant business opportunity provided by this new technology, GEES entered a partnership with Cranfield University in 2013, through which we're developing and evaluating agricultural applications for our farms. David, Sergio and Tetso will now introduce you in more detail.
Hi, my name's David Wright. I'm the founder of Spectrum Aviation. Spectrum Aviation is working together with GEES on a vegetation analysis remote sensing project where we are taking images from the air on a manned aircraft that you can see behind you over onions and lettuce crops during the 2015 growing season. The aircraft I'm using is a Sky Arrow. It sits in the lightest weight class of any commercial aircraft. That's called the Very Light Aircraft, VLA category, which is the lightest class of aircraft you're allowed to work commercially with. The importance of its weight is that I can fly using very little fuel. So although you might think burning aviation fuel in the overhead of farms is a bit counterintuitive in a green progressive viewpoint, this aircraft is burning less fuel than an average farm vehicle would driving around the crops. And I can cover vast areas. The flight speeds are still high, 180 to 200 kilometers per hour, and I can gather data comfortably over 1,000 hectares per hour, all at very low operating costs in fuel terms. The aircraft, although is very important from a business context, is really a distraction from the main event, which is the quality of the data I gather, because that's the part, of course, which is the focus of the grower. And I can carry 45 kilograms of payload, which allows me on a single flight hour to gather 4 or 5 different data sets, which is another way to make it a very viable way to collect the data. And to give you an idea of scale, that allows me to collect data at least 10 times less than the cost of an average drone, because we can fly for so much further, for so much longer, and gather multiple data sets on each flight, which is all reducing that unit cost. Now, the information that we're gathering from the ground is incoming radiation being reflected by the vegetation. And we are collecting that reflected irradiance and we are putting it through various processing tools to work out change detection in effect. So anything that is starting to stress the crop shows up at specific wavelengths. And we are working together, Spectrum and GEES, on a project called AgriEye to understand the spectral changes associated with some key disease conditions.
Hello, my name is Sergio. I work at GEES Growers as a remote sensing technologist. I'm involved in the AgriEye project. My role starts from the second stage of the project, once David has gathered all this aerial imagery, and then he sends all that imagery to our office through our server in the cloud. We then analyze the data that imagery contains using a geographical information system and other software. The aim of the AgriEye project is to generate really valuable applications for the business, based always in end user requirements. Therefore, a good communication between our side and other parts of the business, such as the harvesting teams or crop managers, is really key for this project. One of the main applications that we are generating at AgriEye is the vegetation index maps, more commonly known as NDVI maps. We use these maps to show differences in performance in our crops by visually showing the differences in photosynthetic plant material present in the crops, and we utilize for that a range of colors from light green to red color related with, so red color would be bad performance of the crop and green color would be good performance of the crop. Once that's done, these outputs are distributed to our end users, like as I say, agronomists, harvesting teams or crop managers, through our growing innovation portal. so they can download these outputs in different formats, such as PDFs or Google Earth files that they can download to their portable devices, such as smartphones, iPads, wherever they are in the fields, and they can see straight away that map and the issue on the crop and assess that and feedback to us.
Good afternoon, my name is Svetomir Tsenkov and I'm the General Manager for the sales harvesting operations within Camps Farms and Gees. We are now in the third phase of our AgriEye project, and we are here on the gem field. So this is the next steps where we want to take the information from Sergio and the team, where we'll get all the maps produced, and then we want to get those implemented within our harvesting operation. The main benefits from AgriEye, the first thing will be the vegetation maps, which will give us a general overview, and we'll be able to target our fields, and in particular our crop walks, and assessing our crop maturity. So we'll be able to see potential issues which we can't see with a simple eye, but we can see from the air. The other benefit from AgriEye will be also to count our plant population within the fields, which will give us the opportunity to forecast our crop availability better, and therefore we'll be able to match it to our sales and sales availability. In this way, we'll be able to also enter the field at the right time and pick up the right batches on the field at the right maturity of the crop as well. We also will be good and will give us quite valuable information when we are planning to rent out new land where we haven't been before, as we can see particular issues in the certain areas. The AgriEye technology unlocks sources of data which were not accessible in the past, and this provides key information to better plan, predict and manage our resources. This also means that we will be able to deliver more with less, and we will be delivering environmentally friendly and sustainable product within the highest standards.
Hopefully that's given you a good introduction to AgriEye. If you'd like any further information, please get in touch with us.